Oh, oh. It's like 11 a.m. I just woke up. Went to bed kind of late. Oh, man, tired. Just a minute. I got my BlackBerry Storm here. Let me press some buttons. I just made like $1,500 pressing these buttons. Oh, man. All right. I promise this will all make sense. Let's talk about an email. Okay, so last week I presented an idea and said, hey, you know what? We can talk about some mail, and we're going to call it ClayTrader mail. If the video gets enough interest, and I kind of defined interest as, if we can get 100 likes, I'll keep doing these. And as you see, it did get 100 likes. So here we are back with another email. And this is actually something that somebody sent me on YouTube. So let's just go through it, hopefully have a little fun with it, but also, pull out some information that is ideally going to be helpful to you, or maybe something you can relate to. So let's hop right in with it. Hi, ClayTrader. I am just getting started on my trading, focusing mostly on currencies. My goal is to make a specific amount of profit consistently every day, give or take a few dollars, and hopefully can make this into a living or earn extra income. So the first thing here that stands out to me is, good, cool. This person, I would say, is being very realistic. Sometimes I get messages, and I'm sure we'll have some of these in later videos, where people are basically saying, I want to make all kinds of money in the shortest amount of time, and consistency long term. No, I want it now, and I want a lot of it. And that is just not the way you want to approach the market. If you're in it for the get quick rich mindset, then you're just going to be up a stream it's not going to go well. I'll just leave it at that. So I do want to give this person credit. Awesome. I would say they have a very modest, they have a very humble approach of what they're trying to accomplish. And that's what you want. You want a good, realistic mindset heading into the markets. However, friends and family have some criticisms of me doing this, and one sticks out to me the most. Now, this is something that I think probably everybody can relate to in one facet or another. I want to get into the markets. I want to become active. Now, whether, I want to become a day trader and do this for a living, I'm not saying that far, but anybody that, wants to get a little bit more active probably is going to face some criticism, some kind of skepticalness. Really? Well, that's what financial advisors are for. Really? That's kind of what, the whole just put your money away and just don't even think of it. There's going to be all forms of it, but that's just something that you should come to expect. And, if you really want it, you got to fight through that stuff, but you also have to be smart about it. I will say that sometimes the criticism is justified. Let's go back to the, case where people, I want to get in the markets because I want to make all that money and I want to make it fast. If you are of that mindset and people are criticizing you, please listen to them. I am criticizing you. Hopefully your family and friends are too, saying, that's kind of like a very greedy attitude. Why are you thinking like that? In that case, that criticism is justified and, actually very good advice. But if you're going into it like this person, where they're going very realistically, kind of very just one step at a time, then this criticism, I don't think it's really justified, especially when you hear the reasons of why this criticism is even being issued. It's that day trading is for lazy people, because all you do is stare at a screen, press buttons, and make money. And it's easy, and it's not fair to maybe someone at another job, like a lawyer, doctor, etc. Maybe a traditional job where you have to do more than stare at a screen and press buttons and make money. Have you ever come across people who tell you this? What would you say to something like this? Thanks for taking your time and reading my message. Look forward to hearing back. Man, this is easy. I just made another $2,000. Of course. Now, there's kind of two camps there. If you've ever traded at all, you know how just crazy, how asinine, how just stupid it is for people to say that trading is easy. And all you do is press buttons and make money. Now, do you press buttons? Yes. Can you make money? Yes. Can you also lose money? Yes. Is it easy? I don't even. For those people, I would love, this is what I would love to do. I would love to have like a little miniature reality show of this person's family or friends, whoever these people are, that are saying it's easy, and that it's saying it's for lazy people, because all you do is sit and stare at a screen and make money. You press buttons and make. I would love to put them, just follow them around for a week or two in the markets, and we'll see how easy it actually is. So what would I say to these people? I would ask them, have you ever traded before at all? I'm guessing one of two things. No, I haven't. Well, then in that case, how do you know that it's easy? Just How do you know that all you do is press buttons? How do you know that it's a guarantee to make money? Because that's what you're making it sound like. Or they have, and it didn't go too well, and they're just trying to cover it up somehow. So I would ask them, well, I mean, have you ever done it? What makes you think that it's easy? What is giving you your context to just proclaim that all you do is sit around and stare at a screen and press buttons and make money? I mean, if it was that easy, why aren't they doing it? That would be my next question is, well, if it's that easy, and the whole, oh, well, I want to do something that's more, well, come on, give me a break. You would think these people would at least want to do it for some side income. I mean, I'm not saying they have to go out there and do it all the time. If they're, these all, high and mighty type people that want to do a traditional job, but why wouldn't they be doing it for at least, hey, pick up an extra $500 a month, extra $1,000 a month? Why wouldn't they be doing it if it's that easy? So, in other words, don't listen to those people. That opinion is coming out of pure ignorance. Again, if you had the attitude of, I want in this, get quick rich, I want my Lamborghini next week, then yeah, you should definitely listen to them if they're issuing any sort of criticism. But that's not the case here. And their justification, their reasoning for the criticism makes absolutely no sense and is very, very funny, I would hope, to any of us that have any sort of experience. Even if it's just 2 weeks of experience, I'm sure you've realized, wow, this is hard. I mean, sure, people come across fool's gold and think, wow, this seems too easy. But if you're in that camp right now, just wait. It's not as easy as it may seem. So, I'm speechless at this point because it's just not easy, and it's definitely not for lazy people. If you think this is for lazy people, oh man, like I said, I'm just speechless again, because you better be ready to work hard. You better be ready to bleed, sweat, and cry and scream and just go through a whole gamut of emotions if you're ever going to succeed in this crazy business we call trading. So hopefully you got a few laughs out of this. But for you, if you are watching, just ask the people, well, have you ever traded before? Where are these justifications coming from? And the dagger is, if it's so easy, why aren't you doing this as like a part-time thing? Like, if all you do is press buttons, why aren't you spending like an hour a month doing this so you can pick up an extra $500? Ask them that. I'm very curious to see what their response would be. So I guess I'll open this up. This is the only second video I've done in this segment, or whatever you want to call this series. But you can send me messages if you have questions or whatever. Now, if you're asking me stuff that's found in one of my courses, I'm not going to answer it. But if you just want to ask kind of general questions or whatever, I'm all for that, and maybe I can do a video response for you. So you can submit those, whether it's through email, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, any of those things. You can submit me a question or just make a comment or whatever, and we'll see what happens. So thank you for watching again. If you like this, if you found it helpful, definitely click that like button. And as long as I know that people are gaining value, finding this somewhat entertaining, then I will keep on making these and try to get them out every Thursday. So thanks for listening, and I will see you back next Thursday. I don't know, it's like 11 o'clock a.m. I just woke up. Oh, man. Just a minute. I just pressed some buttons. I just made like 15 grand. Oh, man. I think I might go back to bed. I promise all this is going to make sense. Oh, no, I screwed up!